Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Well, I'm here at Little League practice. It's hot. It's getting hot. Well, I guess we finally are coming to one of those points where it's undeniable that there's a genocide going on in Gaza. I mean, I've been saying that, wow, like a year and a half plus now. And it's not a great thing to ever have to say. It's not something you want to be right about. It's not something that you even want to have to comment about. But I suppose it is what it is. It's totally wrong. It's total madness. It's psychotic. And it's a level of depravity that I don't know if we've seen in my life. I mean, all that stuff in Rwanda was pretty horrifying, but it wasn't being live streamed on TikTok and Instagram and through all social media outlets and utterly ignored by the power brokers and the media organizations. Because as I've said the whole time, this genocide is about green lighting future genocides, man. See, if they get away with it, which for all intents and purposes they are. I mean, what's the number that just came out? 15,000 children have been murdered by munitions made by the United States, dropped on them by the IDF. That's a crazy number, man. It's 1,000, basically like 1,000 kids a month. Children, dude. I'm sitting here at a Little League watching 9-year-old children play Little League. And right now in Gaza, they have been deprived of food for 2 months. Roughly 2 million people have been deprived of food for 2 months. And I think that's the weird part for those of us who saw it for what it was in the beginning, because it's not like they were hiding it. They were openly telling everybody what they were about to do. And then they went ahead and did it. And then they hid behind censorship and denial and calling people anti-Semite and slandering people and making people afraid to voice their opinion and turning it into like, if you're standing up against a genocide, you must be against the Jewish people that inhabit this planet, which is just a what do they call those, dude? A total nonsense, dude. It's the Wetiko, man. It's the collective mind virus has infected the people in the Middle East there of Israel, man. And many of them are trying to stand up. I saw that crazy member of the Knesset or Parliament or whatever it is, trying to speak his mind, tell the truth the other day, and being silenced and shut down. And so that's where we're at, man. Like again, this is no different than the collective mind virus of the Kuf. This is no different than the collective mind virus of post 9/11. This is no different than the collective mind virus of the Japanese during the raping of Nanking. This is no different than Pol Pot or Stalin, or the list goes on and on and on, man. And yet the difference of this one is we as people cannot be in denial because it's been broadcast to us in our face. Sure, you can look away. I mean, at a certain point I stopped looking at it like 4 months into it, 5 months into it, just because it was like too horrific. How many dismembered children do you need to see? Right? But I've never turned away from it, man, because I have to bear witness, dude. I can't stop it. I have to bear witness to it. I'm speaking of me personally, dude. Like I can't condone this behavior by human beings. There's no legitimacy to this. And what I will tell you, and it's what's becoming quite apparent is this is all so that it can get legitimacy as a way to deal with dissident people, man. You wait till they like, listen, we got a history of this stuff in North America, dude, right? Under the guise of our own government in the mid 1800s, dude. Like, I remember making a video and trying to tell, I was on a chat with a Muslim group that my friend was doing. And I remember telling those dudes, I go, you want to know what's going on? Go look in mid-America 1800s with what they were doing with the people of the Great Plains, man. Go look at the Trail of Tears. Go look at I forget what the act was called in the early 1800s, where they could relocate the indigenous people. And so that's the reckoning. That's why people don't want to acknowledge it, because look no further than yourself, right? And I have to look into my own heart, you know. And like I've always said, is we are the destroyers, right? And that's where we have to go. It's a spiritual thing, right? Like, I don't know how anyone can say that this is greenlit by God, right? What it's I forget the verse about he who harms the children, man, right? Thrown overboard with a millstone around their neck. I probably got that totally wrong, but I'm just trying to say, man, is it's now coming out that those of us who have spoken against the genocide of the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip, and you know, the West Bank's been no picnic either, and the whole Greater Israel Project. And again, is this isn't about being against anyone who's Jewish, dude. That is the crazy. That's part of the fear and the mind virus that you have to stand up to, because if you're going to be afraid of their words, they're going to use against you, so that you can't speak freely your words of truth. Then you don't have any words of truth. It's a very tricky game. I get it. Like nobody, I mean, I guess I'd rather be called names and have it shut down for standing against a genocide than be worried about being called a name. And people will, to this moment, will argue there's no genocide going on, which is insane. But I mean, the levee is starting to break, because you can't justify starvation of 2 million people now prolonged for 2 months. Like, you just can't. Like, that's, you could have argued you're bombing hospitals. You can't argue it. I'm gonna say they hid between a sort of like, they're hiding under the hospitals in tunnels, so we have to blow up the hospitals. They're hiding under the schools in tunnels, so we got to blow up the schools. Well, now they're just starving people to death, which is which is insanity, man. And the population of that area that is participating in the genocide are going to have a harsh awakening one day, and it might be when they stand before God. I don't know. I don't know if we'll see justice in our time. I hope and pray we will, but this might just be the new pattern that is being invoked by humanity. Is this is legally okay. And that's what this is all about. This is abiding by a contract of consent. I do not consent. I do not consent to the genocide of the Palestinian people. And yeah, I hope you didn't consent either. And if you have, then you need to go seek forgiveness for yourself, and not because, I mean, it's a personal issue. Like, I don't know what that would be like. I don't know what it would have been like to have sat back and denied what was obviously going on before my eyes and root for it or turn a blind eye to it. Like, that to me is I don't understand it, but people